Okay, so we are here in a backyard where the well has went dry, and we are going to try to dig another well. How are we going to try to do it? Well, we're going to try to do it with one of these augers right here, and then we also have 50 feet of 3/4 inch black pipe threaded, and we're going to use couplers, and we're going to try to dig down and see. The old well is about right at 40 feet. I've got 50 feet of pipe plus another, what's that, maybe 2.5 feet, 3 feet of handle, and we will see what happens. So I'm going to periodically update and show what progress we are making. We're going to start with this little shovel right here to start to make a hole, and then we are going to work our way down. So we're just digging in the ground, probably about 5 minutes in, and probably about 1.5 feet down, maybe about a foot down. We're just going to keep on going, and when we run out of handle, we're going to screw in one of those 3/4 inch pipes with a coupling, and that's going to give us another 10 foot of handle. Okay, so we got down to where that is pretty much hitting the ground. So what we did is there's the tip, and then we're just using a piece of black pipe, a 10-foot piece of black pipe, and then once we get it down, we can screw that on top with a coupler, and then we just keep on doing like what we did with that. It's just a longer version of that, so we'll update you once we get a little bit farther. We got 2 10 lengths right now. They're going down, so we're probably down about 17 feet or so now. So hopefully, according to the other well records for the neighbors, we might be hitting right about the halfway point. Yeah, probably about 18 feet. Feels like we're hitting something as we're twisting. So I've got a borescope here. We're going to send the borescope down and see what we can find.
Okay, so as we are sending this borescope down, trying to find what our auger tip is getting stuck on. As you can see, it's pretty dark down there. There's a lot of sand. We really need to make sure, it's kind of a crapshoot to see if we can bore a straight hole down without it being obstructed by any sort of rock, because that is going to then definitely make it to where we have a whole lot more work ahead of us then. But as you can see, as it's going down, a little bit of sand getting on the camera, and we're trying to find something that's just jutting out of the side, something that is showing us that, hey, we're getting hung up on something. It looks like there might be something there, but we're just going to continue to dig down and see if we can either dislodge it, or maybe we can just sort of go around it, I suppose.
Okay, so we're quitting for the day. We got it capped off. We're down, I don't know, 18.5, maybe 19 feet. There it is right there. Took us about 5 hours to get down there. Started with sand. Now we're starting to get more of this gravel. We found that if we poured some water down it as we're augering, it keeps the mixture in the little bucket or whatever you want to call it, instead of it pouring out the side. So periodically, that's what we've been doing. So stay tuned for part 2.